everybody, what's up and welcome back to today's video. It's not going to be a December favorites because December kind of came and went and I feel like, quite frankly, I feel like December was a long time ago. Anyways, what I've got for you today are my current beauty favorites as far as my everyday on-the-go routine. So honestly, I have never been the person that has not gone full out with my makeup on a daily basis until a few weeks ago. I just really have been savoring every moment of sleep in the mornings, and I just really have enjoyed what can I say? I just want those extra minutes of sleep. Anyways, that being said, if you cut into your makeup routine, if you take extra minutes of sleep, then you're cutting into some sort of routine in your day, in your morning. So that being said, I've kind of changed up my everyday routine to a more natural, everyday, quick on-the-go routine. What can I say? But I have had some beauty products just be my tried and true go-to reach for every single day and wanted to share those with you. So if you're interested in seeing what my current beauty favorites are for my just kind of natural, on-the-go, everyday routine, then just stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to start with really just foundation and concealer, the two that I have been pairing together pretty much on the daily, and I just love this combination. So I'm going to start with the foundation, and is there a lot of drugstore? There's a handful of drugstore in here, which makes me happy, and I know will make some of y'all happy as well. The Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. This has been my everyday, and honestly, I'm actually disappointed that I did not put it in my end of year 2019 favorites. It was in a different spot, so I didn't even think to reach for it, and it bums me out that I didn't, because this truly is, as far as drugstore, hands down my all-time favorite foundation. No drugstore foundation, even a lot of high-end foundations haven't made my skin look the way this does. For reference, I'm in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and it's pretty much a perfect match. I'm a light to light medium neutral skin tone, so for Maybelline foundations, I pretty much know I am always in the 120 Classic Ivory. Now, just for reference, I'm going to tell you that I did pick up the Dream Radiant Liquid, and I'm still wearing it, kind of testing it out, but honestly, for everyday on the go, this has been my tried and true. So, it has SPF 50, it just gives you such a beautiful finish. It looks smooth, it doesn't look cakey, it looks literally everyday pretty. I don't know how else to describe it. It's got a little squeezy, and I actually really like that. The functionality is kind of nice because I don't have to get my fingers dirty. I literally squeeze some on my forehead, a little on each cheek, and done. So let me give you a quick swatch of this. This is just easy to blend. Again, it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel thick and cakey. And it's a $10 foundation, so I don't know what else we can ask for. So if you need very heavy coverage, then this wouldn't be for you, but for those of y'all who kind of need like up to medium, this is perfect, and it's been my current favorite. I haven't even been reaching for my high-end foundations as much as I've been reaching for that. So as far as concealer goes, this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's a satin finish concealer, and it has absolutely blown my mind, y'all. This is practically one of my top favorite foundations, and it was $6. It's crazy how something so new could have already won my heart over so quickly, but honestly, I have been using it since I purchased it, which has it been 2 weeks? I think it's been almost 2 weeks. I have been using it daily. Now, let me take a step back real quick. So we're talking through like my favorite beauty products for a fast, easy on-the-go look, when today I am wearing everything but today I had the time, and I just kind of wanted to sit and like put on a movie, and just a lot of times when I want to go full on with my makeup, that's kind of like my relaxation time, and that's today. So, I mean, totally different look than what we're talking about, but anyways, so today I'm actually wearing Tarte Shape Tape. But this, you guys, is amazing, and I just cannot believe that it was only $6. It's easy to blend, easy to work with, which makes it kind of nice when you're needing the coverage, but you're needing also quick and easy. And so that's what that looks like right there. It's perfect, and I have been reaching practically for nothing but that lately. Okay. Let's move on to, I don't have any bronzer in here because there really isn't one that right now I have been like reaching for consistently. I kind of still been rotating those out. But there is a blush that I have been reaching for that's so natural, so pretty. It gives me a sheen, it gives me a glow, it makes me look healthy. And I've talked about this before. It's the Patrick Ta Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush in the shade She's Passionate. This is so beautiful as far as looking luxe, and the shade is perfection. So this paired with that foundation, it's a match made in heaven. Again, it looks healthy, it looks glowy, very, very pretty. And if you are like me and you work a corporate office type of job, then now granted, let me take also a step back. I have no problem wearing full-on glam to work, even though I work a corporate office job. I don't mind wearing glitter. I'm not afraid to use that, and it's not that y'all or others are afraid to use it. It's just that I know people have different comfort levels, and I think that's totally fine. I'm just one of those that, party on my eyes every day. But, you know, I do feel also a time and place for everything. And so there may be times where you have like client meetings or something where, you know, even if you are used to wearing full on, you may want to dial it back and kind of just take it more natural. And this is so stunning for that. And honestly, I've been using this every single day in this natural, easy, everyday routine. So hopefully you can see that. As I've included this in a couple of videos, and I kind of have to build it up because it's that much of a just natural blush that if you want true like pigmentation, you do have to build it up. If not, it's going to give you a sheer wash of color, which can be very lovely. I mean, hands down, I've been using that every day. And y'all know, if you are a regular, I use blush palettes. They're easier for me. I don't reach for my singles as much anymore. That's a different story. As far as a highlight, there's one that I forgot I had and I forgot I loved so, so much. And I love wearing a very bold highlight. Like I don't dial it back, whether at work, at church, nothing. I just like to look like a disco ball on my face. It's the Inglot Jennifer Lopez highlight in the shade Livin, the highlight. This gives me that, I mean, come on, this is going to sound so cliche. It gives me that J-Lo glow. We're talking a J-Lo product, and yes, it does give me that J-Lo glow. It's actually what I'm wearing today. Now, there have been a few lazy days where I have gone without highlight, which I know even blows my mind. I know. But this really, if I want a beaming glow, this has been my go-to lately. And granted, this is not your everyday natural kind of makeup, I know, but I did have to include it in here because it has been a current beauty favorite. So it's definitely not anything new, but it's something that I had forgot I had, and I saw it the other day and I'm like, you know what, I haven't used this in a while. Let's bring this back out. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so, so stunning. And it, again, if you love a blinding highlight, then this is right up your alley and you need this in your life. I'm going to assume they still make it. Oh, I don't know for sure. I'm sorry, I didn't check. So that takes care of that. Okay, let's move on to a few more products. The next one is my eyeliner. There is an eyeliner that beats all liners, you guys. I mean, it is the most fantastic eyeliner, and at this point in my life, I don't think I can live without it. And it's drugstore. It's by Maybelline, and it's called the Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner. It is one of their newer products, and I think I paid $10 at Walmart for this. This has made winged liner, so you know how I love the Kaja Wink Stamp? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I think this is even easier to use than that. What? This hands down beats out my Fenty Fly Liner, which is crazy. And I hadn't repurchased that in a while because I had noticed that every time I would use a new one, after a few uses, the little tip of the brush would start getting little hairs sticking out of it. Like after a while it just frays, but it was happening after just a few uses. This I have used and used and used, and I can't even tell you how little pressure you have to use to get a whole lot of pigment. It's skinny enough to where I can draw the wing easy, and I'm getting my wings even on both sides. That's ridiculous. Anyways, so it's very, very skinny, and this is what the little tip looks like. It's brush tip, not felt tip, and again, it has got I just went in super light, and this is as much pigment as I got. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this stays on all day. I put my makeup on early in the morning, very early in the morning, before the sun even comes up. and I take it off early evening. So definitely this stays on, no issues. It's incredible, and that has been for sure an everyday, because even if I don't go in with any shadow, I'm gonna go in with liner, and that's been what I've been using. So my next current beauty fave is something that's not new. It's been, everybody uses it. Up until last month, I didn't. And it's the P. Louise base. You guys, where have I been all my life? Or where have I been the last couple of years, or whenever this came out? This is so good. Beyond my favorite eyeshadow primer of all time. It does everything everyone has ever said, and it's only $15. This thing's gonna last me forever and a day. Now, my Morphe store was out of shade 1, which is what I wanted, but I took a step back and did the 0.5, which has worked just as fine. In fact, it's a little bit lighter, so shades tend to probably pop a little more than they would on the 1, just because a 1 would probably match my skin tone a little better. This hangs on to my shadows all day and keeps them vibrant all day. It is so great, and I love the packaging. It's just, I love that it's in a squeezy tube, nothing we haven't seen before, but it's been a while, because usually I use lately I've been using the ones with the little wand. This is what one looks like. Now, I put the smallest dollop on there, and I'm just gonna kind of, it's very, very pigmented. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing, and I'm glad that I finally came around and picked one up. Absolute favorite product, beauty product, as far as eyeshadow primer, and I definitely use it every single day. Okay. Not on days I don't use eyeshadow, all right, but on days which is practically every day that I do use shadow. So definitely getting a ton of use out of that. Love, love, love. Definitely a current favorite. So let's talk about my 2 favorite eyeshadow palettes of the moment. One of them I had told you I was going to give you an update on, and the other one was in my eyeshadow palette extravaganza with like a little mini review type thing. And so these 2 are actually very affordable. They're not high end. So first, let's talk Colourpop, which you guys know that lately, I've always loved Colourpop, but gosh, I love Colourpop eyeshadows. The It's All Good palette has been so everyday, reach for, but amazing in the sense of looking like I put a lot of time into it when I really didn't, because it was quick on the go, let's move. Now, I don't know this is going to appeal to as many people as the Bare Necessities, because that one is more the nudes. This is more the pinks, the purples, just kind of little pops here and there. Oh my gosh, the mattes in here, I literally can put one matte in the crease, done. I think what I've been doing more recently though, as far as like everyday routine, just so that you have an idea, is what a lot of people do. I put a shade in the crease, and then I grab a deeper shade, put it in the outer, kind of blend it into the crease a little, and done. The rest of the lid space, I leave it alone. I don't put anything there. And that's what I have been doing the most. Now, for days when I want to add a pop onto that area, I'll go in with a satin shade in here, and oh my gosh, it just pops. And a lot of days now, I wear glasses. I don't wear my contacts near as often as I did. I wear my glasses more often, and I wear some that you can see my eyes, but you know how when you wear glasses, you can't get like the full eye look. You can't soak it all in. But with this, I feel like it even shines through my glasses. Like you can literally see my lid space and see what I've got going on when I wear this palette, which is weird. But anyways, definitely a go-to. I wear this quite a bit. It's so easy to use. It's quick, and the price point can't be beat. Now this other one, I probably use even more often than the Colourpop because just of the matte shades in here, and I find them just easier to, I don't have to think. And sometimes when you've got a whole lot of color options, you're like, okay, what do I want to do? You know what I'm saying? This is the one that I told you I'd update you on, and obviously if it's in my current beauty favorites, you know how I feel. This is the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature, and I've told y'all before, Morphe can be very hit or miss for me, especially when it comes to their eyeshadows. I don't buy every palette that comes out. In fact, I only own a couple at this point. I own this one, I own the Hit the Lights, and then I own the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I have even since decluttered Jaclyn's large palette just because I wasn't reaching for it. That one was great for quality, but I just wasn't reaching for it. But other than that, I really don't own any other Morphe palettes. This one is, Oh my gosh, you guys, this one's perfection. So first off, the color story speaks to me, and I know it might not speak to everybody, and you might look at this and say, how is that even natural everyday? You know, I don't understand. There's a lot of neon in there. Yes, there is. There's also a lot of neutral, of course. So I like grabbing a couple, again, of the matte shades, popping one in the crease, one in the outer, and deepening up a little bit, and then I'm done. I close this up, and I go on my merry way. It's crazy how I never realized how quick and easy makeup can be because I've always made it more, which I love more, but I don't always have the time for more. So this palette just is very, very easy to use, very pigmented. The mattes just blend. And if there's anything you don't need when you're trying to do a quick, easy, natural look is a shadow that you are having to work so hard to blend and make work. And this is, again, quick, easy. The color is there. It's amazing. So it was $25 and I had a $5 coupon at Ulta. So it ended up coming to 20 bucks, which is, I think, a great deal for a palette, especially one that I'm getting this much use out of. I can't even. But again, color story spoke to me, and color story has to be one of those things that really reaches up to you. Okay, I'm reaching back here for my last two products. So as far as lashes, I don't wear lashes every single day, but I have found finally a lash that I really do like aside from Kiss Ritzy. Kiss Ritzy, you guys, is my absolute favorite of all time for any lash, honestly. But I don't want to use that same style, and I have kind of been on the hunt for, I mean, another lash that I would like maybe almost as much. Well, I found one that I like more than any other that I have used aside from Ritzy, and I wanted to share that with you. This is a brand new pack, but it's also by Kiss. It's part of the Blowout lash lineup, and it's in the style Beehive. It's actually what I've got on my lids today, but there's something about how they're separated that really works for me. I feel like I'm always on the hunt for that perfect dupe for the Huda Samantha lashes, which I feel like I'm never gonna find a dupe for that. But anyways, and I can't bring myself to pay $20 per lash. Like, I can pay $10 for 4 or 5 lashes. In this case, 4, sometimes you get 5. But I can't pay $20 for one. It just hurts my heart. This really has been a good option for me, and it's been one that I enjoy reaching for. I feel like if you're not really crazy about your lash, it doesn't motivate you as much to put it on. And so this really has motivated me. I have enjoyed them. I like, again, the separation between each little cluster, and it gives a very flattering look. These are $10 for a set of 4. And again, it's in the style Beehive. Love. Last but certainly not least, this is not a drugstore option, and it's actually, I think it's quite pricey because of the bundle that it is. But if you look at it as a whole, it's actually not that bad. So this is by KK Beauty, and it is the Best of Pinks lipstick set. So I kept the box because I think the box is very, very pretty. I won't be throwing it away. I got this a few months ago at Ulta, and I love her lipstick formula. It's not overly drying, but it's not so satiny that it slips around your lips and is gone in about 10 minutes. Like, there's something about it that's very creamy, very moisturizing, and it just kind of sits for a few hours, which is what I look for. I can't be sitting at my desk applying lipstick every hour on the hour. Like, I don't mind doing it a couple of times a day, but I don't have time to be doing it like every hour on the hour. So this is a perfect option for me, and I love how flattering these pinks are. So this set is more pricey at $65, but you do get a set of 4 lipsticks, and they come in the little acrylic case. So they're so pretty, so perfect. And again, this pink lineup is very, very flattering. So you do get 4 out of her pink lineup. She has more than that, but these are 4. You get number 1, 2, 5, and 6. And I love that you get like from lightest to deepest. So let me put some swatches on my hand and I'll come right back. Okay, all set. So over here you've got from lightest to deepest, 1, 2, 5, and 6. And just a perfect shade of pink for whatever you're wearing on the eyes. If you're not wearing anything on the eyes and you want to go deeper, then use that. And I love it because I pair that with a lip liner, and it literally just lasts for several hours. And then once it starts fading, or once I eat or whatever, it just fades to the perfect stain. And I love that. Again, when you're needing something, when you're on the go, when you need something quick and easy, and throughout the day you need to maintain quick and easy, nothing gets better than that. And it doesn't parch my lips. Again, it's very emollient, moisturizing without slipping all over the place. So I quite frankly think it's worth the price tag, but that's just me, and it is on the higher side. You can always, when Ulta does like the 20% off, you can always grab it then. But oh my gosh, definitely a current beauty fave, just because it's what I've been reaching for. It lasts, it looks good, and yeah, I really, at the moment, it's my favorite lipstick. Okay guys, so one last item and then we will be done with this video. So this product, it's very gimmicky, and I purchased it because I was sucked in by the packaging and by the concept. It's actually very pricey, but I got it at Ulta during like a 5 times the points or whatever, and so I had not heard of it until I was in store walking around, and I'm like, ooh, what's this? It's the Conair Unbound hair curler, and this is what it looks like. So I know it looks so crazy. So it's called Unbound because it doesn't have a cord. It's a curler without a cord. You do have to charge the battery, obviously, but aside from that, it's just, I mean, you can take it on the go, curl your hair in the car, whatever. Now, it's gimmicky, and I bought it because I was highly curious, but I loved it. And it has been the curler I've been using ever since, which hasn't been all that long, but enough to be able to know that, like, I love it. And let me tell you why. So first off, along with my other curling irons or wands or whatever, so I'll wash my hair, I let it air dry, sleep on it, I shower at night. And the next morning, if I want to curl my hair, that's when I will curl it, because then it stays curled, hopefully, until the next time I have to wash my hair, which is I wash my hair every 3rd day. There's sometimes where certain wands or curling irons don't hold my curl to the next day. Once I sleep on it, I wake up and it's kind of frizzy. This is not one of them. This thing allows my hair to hold the curl and hold it in a really pretty way. So it's weird because I think it's like a 1-inch barrel. Barrel is the word, right? And so it's weird because I think of the way it is, it doesn't get all the way to the root. So it ends up leaving like a curl from halfway down, which ends up looking very flattering with my hair. I have very fine, thin hair. And what I love is that you can set it to not only your heat setting, but also how many seconds you want your curl or your hair to stay in there. You have 6, 8, and 12. I usually set it for 8 seconds. And so literally you push the button, you put your hair in, push the button, it sucks your hair in and it curls it. And then once it's done with the 8 seconds, it'll give you a beep to let you know, okay, release. And then you move on to the next piece of hair. So this has really cut down. I already don't take a ton of time to curl my hair with a curling iron. It typically takes me maybe about 20 minutes, and with this it takes me about 10. So it really does cut my time in half, and I think that might be because when I do it on my own, I probably hold it for a little longer than I need to, and this literally has a timer on there, it counts it for you, that 8, 12, or 6 seconds, whatever you want. It holds the curl for my full 3 days. It's a very flattering curl. This is very convenient, you guys. Now, it's a little heavy. It's not like your average curling iron or curling wand. It is definitely heavy because of the battery, but I have just, this is a winner for me, and it has absolutely been my favorite heat styling product of the moment, my favorite hair beauty product. Is that such a thing? Hair product. Anyways, so it was $100, it was $99, but honestly, I see myself getting a ton of use out of this, and it's definitely a current favorite. All right, my friends, that brings us to the end of another video. Again, not a monthly favorites, but a current favorites, and I hope that you found it helpful, entertaining, beneficial. Maybe if you've been kind of wanting to dial it back on your everyday routine, maybe there's something here that you found useful that you want to go check out as well. I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found it beneficial. And if you are new to my channel, I just hope that you'll consider subscribing if you like what you saw. I really would love to have you on this YouTube journey. All right, guys, before I let you go, I want to give you a quick verse of the day. Today's comes from Mark 16:15, and it says, Jesus said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation." So with that being said, I just want to, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, I just want to tell you how much He loves you. I don't know what place you are in your life. I don't know what 2020 holds in store. I don't know what kind of year you had in 2019. I know a lot of people, a lot of friends who had difficult years in 2019, just people that you hear of that had really difficult years in 2019. None of us knows what the future holds, but I will tell you just from experience that we know who holds the future. And I can't even tell you, I wouldn't want to go into 2020 without knowing that Jesus holds my future. And so this is not in any way, shape, or form to shove anything down your throat. If you don't want to listen, you're certainly welcome to click off right now. But I do want to tell you that if you don't already know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, that you would come to know him and just how wonderful he is. I've said this so many times. I don't say that just to say it. I say it because I've lived it and I truly am proof that he is absolutely amazing, and that no matter what hard time you're going through, because I've been through them, no matter what hard time you're going through, that he is there, and all you have to do is ask, and he wants to help. He wants, if you'll open the door to your heart, you have to invite him, and he will come into your heart and just be so amazing. So if you don't already know him, I pray that you come to know him in this year. All right, my friends, thank you so very much for watching. Take care. I'm going to see you in the very next video. We've got a whole lot more beauty to talk about. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.